All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
Let it! 319!
54! Mike, 54!
Woo!
Right there. 54.
Over. X3, 218, chop! 319!
Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones, takes this to the 27, giving 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
54.
From the 27, Rodgers touches hands incomplete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rodgers now, first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
Used to have the coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
You mean I did that?
You got tight right there.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funch, but he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy at midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
I'm coming. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On second down now. It's Jones.
Go, go, go. Run.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for these guys trying to play some defense.
Tim Williams makes the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Hall. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Set, hut. 50 yards.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Let it go.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And touchdown. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now in the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, Liz.
Here's Rodgers. Throwing again. He gets this to Devontae Adams. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be
Throwing is Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Out.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Check the hot read.
Roll right. Hey, Mike. Zoom. Hey, orbit.
Mike, check. 59.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
You scared? Hey, check 24.
Hey, 88.
Why? Get wide.
He gets it.
They'll go with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown!
There we go.
Jones
That's a
with his
touchdown.
second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on a long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Devin White drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24.
All day, baby, all day.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go. 15-90. Let's go, baby. They turn it up. Let's get that ball.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Delta.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Mike 42.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A 32-yard
And Gay knocks this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays?
Here we go.
When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it would be just a different feel.
That's a different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Bring it.
Easy.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
2nd and 12. At the
Dally,
37
don't let
yard
Dally. Bravo.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers looking deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. They go play action here on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
54. Mike, 54. We ain't giving up nothing today. Watch the safety creep.
Jump out. Hey, take 26.
Right there.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54 Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
Now Rodgers throwing in. It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Greystone travel. 26.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Jones.
Check 52.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And it's here now on the board here in the 1st half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves us staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Able to power through. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
6:30.
59, Mike. 59.
Hey, Charlie.
59.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So don't say nothing.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to roll. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Switch. Get him on. West. Check.
On first down, Jones. And he's out right at the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
So we got man.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Two times.
Play fake. Murray. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final shot before half from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Let's go, boys. Let's
So
go.
we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down. 60 out low.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Running right, Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Box it. He's coming. We go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll go again to Jones.
Run.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
54. Hey, let's get in them holes. Quick to edge. Come.
Yeah, Liz. Right there.
Throwing out is Rodgers.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And his throw is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yeah. Mike's 5-4. Hey,
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he connects with Ertz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Hey, Delta. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go. Showing eight. Shift.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flat, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
54 Mike. Here we go.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right there. All day.
On 2nd and 7, Murray will buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, give you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The punter pinned in now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control and see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if I kept having to look back, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, Haywood! Plant. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Hey, 4 down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Get 300. Get 300.
Green Bay.
Watch twitch. Watch the
Now Jones. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 30.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, shoot. 54 Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Not today.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in the second half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch the shit. Go to 50. Hey. High 7. Shit. Check 3. Get up.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Hey, take 26.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now on 1st down. This complete to Jones. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Get him, Bull.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. That's story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 23 yards to pick up there. Here's Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Jones, he's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike, 319.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York taking a look at the play. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday call. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Hey, echo.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Rebound.
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I know run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.